Listen to me, yes you. The one fighting battles no one sees, the one who feels like the world is stacked against them. Like every step you take is met with resistance. I see you. I know that weight you carry, the one that no one else seems to understand. I know what it feels like to give everything, only to have people turn their backs when you need them the most. And you know what? You've been waiting too long for the world to appreciate you, waiting for validation, for someone to say you're doing great, keep going. But here's the hard truth. The world doesn't owe you that, and it's not about waiting for the approval of others anymore. You are like the lone wolf, walking that desolate path, not because you have to, but because you choose to. Not because you've been abandoned, but because you refuse to settle for a pack that doesn't see your worth. Let me tell you something. There's power in walking away. Have you ever felt the weight of loneliness pressing against your chest, like the world is moving forward, but you're standing still alone? It's in those moments when the silence is deafening, when you can hear your own heartbeat louder than any voice around you. You realize that the road ahead, it's yours to walk alone. Now let me tell you something, and I need you to hear this. Walking alone is not weakness, it's strength. It's a strength you can't see yet, but it's there, building in the shadows. You're not alone because you're abandoned. You're alone because you've chosen the path others are too afraid to take. Picture yourself walking down a deserted road, the wind howling through the trees like a mournful cry. The path is narrow, rugged, nothing but your own shadow beside you. There's no one else, just you, the endless horizon, and the echoes of your own footsteps. It's quiet, but not the peaceful kind of quiet. This is the kind of silence that makes you question everything. The silence that tells you you're on your own, with no one to rely on but yourself. And in that silence, in that solitude, the doubts start creeping in. You wonder, is this worth it? Why does it feel so hard? Why does no one understand what I'm trying to do? Is this the right path? The fear of being alone, the fear of making the wrong choice, starts to take root deep inside you. But here's the truth. You are strong because you're walking this path, not in spite of it. You're facing those fears head on, choosing to carry the weight of uncertainty on your own shoulders. Every step you take, even when it's difficult, is a step closer to the person you are meant to become. And that, my friend, is not weakness. That's courage in its purest form. So when the loneliness hits, when you find yourself in the deepest, darkest part of the journey, remember this: the hardest paths often lead to the greatest destinations. And while the road may be long and tough, it's yours. And that's where the power lies. They told you to stay in line, to play it safe, to follow the path they laid out for you. Because that's what everyone does, right? Stay small, stay quiet, stay comfortable. But deep down, you knew, you've always known, that you weren't meant to fit in. You weren't meant to stay in that box they put you in. Family said you were crazy. Friends said you were dreaming too big. Society, oh, they said, why take risks? Why push for more? You've got a good thing here. You've got a safe life. Why change it? But the truth? They don't see what you see. They don't hear that voice inside your soul that's calling you to something greater. They're blind to the fire burning inside you because they've never felt it themselves. And they'll try to pull you down, drag you back to the comfort of the known, because that's where they feel safe. You feel it, don't you? The pull of doubt, the pull of conformity. It's loud, it's heavy, it whispers. Maybe they're right. Maybe this isn't the right time. Maybe I should just listen. Maybe I should just fit in. But every time you hear that voice, there's another voice inside you, stronger, fiercer, louder. The voice of your true self. The one that says, you were never meant to follow. You were meant to lead. You were meant to carve your own path. The world needs your vision, your strength, your uniqueness. And here's the moment. The decision point. The place where everything shifts. You stand at the crossroads, with two roads in front of you. One path leads to the comfort of conformity. It's safe, it's easy, it's the path everyone knows, the one everyone expects you to take. And on the other side, there's the unknown, the road less traveled, the one that feels terrifying. It's full of risk, struggle, and uncertainty. But it's your road. It's the road to everything you've ever dreamed of, everything you've ever wanted. The question is, will you take it? You're standing there facing the toughest choice you'll ever make. And the truth is, it's not about the path you take. It's about the courage you have to take it. It's about the strength to ignore the noise, to shut out the doubt, and to follow the fire inside your heart that tells you, I can do this. It's not about fitting into their box. It's about breaking free. You can either keep walking the path they want for you, or you can step into the unknown, into the life you were meant to lead. The question is, are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to lead your own life? So choose right now. Choose to stand tall. Choose courage. Choose your own way, no matter how hard it gets. Because that path, the one where you lead, is the only one that will ever make you feel truly alive. And when you walk it, you will never regret it. Here it is. The moment when the weight of it all feels like it's crushing you. The storm rages around you. The sky darkens. The winds howl, tearing at your resolve. The mountain, once just a distant peak, now looms over you like a giant. A wall you can't climb. A summit you can't reach. The weight feels unbearable. It's heavy on your chest, like an anchor pulling you down to the depths of despair. Your legs ache. Your heart races. Your mind is screaming at you to stop, to quit, to let go. The voices outside and inside, doubt, fear, exhaustion, are all pushing you to surrender, to say enough. And you start to wonder, maybe they were right. Maybe I should have listened to them. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe the journey was too much. Maybe the mountain is too high. The storm is too fierce. Your every step feels like you're walking through quicksand, sinking deeper with every move you make. The road you thought would lead to freedom feels like a trap. Every turn, every obstacle, every setback is another reminder of how hard this is, how impossible it all seems. The world has become silent and heavy, like it's closing in on you, ready to crush your spirit. And for a second you think, maybe giving up is the only way out. That's when the thoughts come flooding in. The escape, the sweet release of surrender. I can't do this. I'm not strong enough. This was a mistake. I should have stayed where I was. I should have played it safe. And for just a moment, everything inside you screams for you to stop, for you to quit, for you to turn around and go back. You feel small. You feel helpless. You feel like everything you've done, everything you fought for, is slipping through your fingers. The pressure is unbearable. It's suffocating you, crushing you under its weight. This is the breaking point. This is where most people fall. This is where most people quit. But then something happens. Something deep inside you that refuses to give up. A spark, a whisper, a shift. It's quiet at first, almost inaudible, but it's there. It's the voice that has always been with you, even when you didn't hear it, the one that never let you go. And now it speaks louder than ever, cutting through the chaos, the doubt, the fear. It says, not yet, not now, not ever. It's a fire igniting in your chest, a surge of power rising from the very depths of your soul. You hear it, and suddenly the storm doesn't seem so fierce anymore. The mountain doesn't feel so high. You realize that this isn't the end. This is just the beginning of something more powerful than you ever imagined. That voice, it's not just a whisper, it's a command. Keep going. You are stronger than you think. You were born for this. Every step you take is one step closer to the victory you deserve. You stand there, in the middle of the storm, and you decide that giving up is not an option. You decide that this moment, this struggle, this pain, is nothing more than the weight of your growth. And so you push, you rise, you take one more step, then another, and then another. It doesn't matter how many times you fall, how many times you stumble, because now you found the truth. You are unstoppable. This battle, this storm, this mountain, you were meant to face it. You were meant to conquer it. And then you feel it, the shift. It's as if the storm inside you has quieted. The chaos outside has calmed, and you are left standing in the eye of the hurricane. Powerful, unshaken, unbroken. You've crossed the threshold. You've walked through fire, been tested. And now something deep inside you begins to awaken. You were never meant to be weak. You were never meant to bend, to break, to give up. No, you were meant to rise. And now you realize the truth. You are powerful. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are a force, a warrior, a wolf, a being of untamed strength and relentless will. You were forged in the fire. You were molded by the struggle. Every battle, every hardship, every ounce of pain, it's been turning you into something unstoppable, something fierce, something indestructible. That pain you felt, it's not weakness. No, it's your power. It's the fire that's been building inside you, turning your scars into strength. Every tear, every doubt, every wound you've carried. They've all been fueling your growth. They've been sharpening your resolve. That weight you once thought would break you, it's what's been making you stronger. What once held you back is now what propels you forward. You're not dragging the past behind you. You've learned from it. You've let it shape you, and now it drives you. That fear that once paralyzed you, the fear of failing, of falling short, of being unworthy, it is now your fire. It's the blaze that lights your path, the flame that refuses to be extinguished. You stare fear in the face, and you say, I will not be stopped. I will not be turned away. Fear, you are just fuel for my fire. You are like a phoenix, rising from the ashes of your past. The old you is gone. The doubt, the insecurity, the uncertainty, they've been burned away. And what remains? Something stronger, something purer, something more alive than you ever imagined. You are no longer the person who hesitated. You are the one who charges forward, eyes locked on the horizon, knowing nothing can stop you now. You're not just surviving, you are thriving. You are the storm, the wave, the force that shapes the world around you. Every challenge, you rise above it. Every obstacle, you break through it. You've turned your scars into a map, guiding you to victory. You've turned your pain into a weapon, and now you wield it with precision and power. Now step forward, take control. The world is yours for the taking. You are not here to follow. You are here to lead. You are not here to shrink. You are here to expand. The journey you once feared, now it is the road you will walk with unshakable confidence. And no matter what lies ahead, remember this: you are unstoppable. You are a force of nature. You are everything you need to be. Now listen, no more waiting, no more second guessing, no more doubting. The world doesn't wait for anyone, and neither should you. Today you make the decision. Today you rise. You rise from the ashes of your past, from the doubts, from the pain. You rise to claim what is rightfully yours. You rise because you are the one who holds the power, no one else. The lone wolf doesn't beg. It doesn't wait for permission. It doesn't waste time wondering if it's enough. The lone wolf hunts. The lone wolf survives. The lone wolf thrives. And so will you. You don't need anyone's approval. You don't need anyone's validation. The world is not here to hand you success on a silver platter. No, you are here to take it. The hunter is in you. The survivor is in you. The warrior is in you. Make the choice right now. Take the step right now. Claim your power right now. You have been through the fire, and now you are the flame. You've endured the storm, and now you are the lightning. There is nothing that can stop you. Every ounce of pain, every moment of doubt, every hardship, it's all led to this moment, your moment. You can wait forever, but the longer you wait, the longer the world stays out of your reach. You are not waiting any longer. You are now taking your future into your own hands. You are unstoppable. You are unbreakable. And the world, it's yours for the taking. So take it.